January 26, 1966. A scorching summer day in Adelaide, Australia. 3 children set off for the beach and were never seen again. Decades later, the question remains, what happened to the Beaumont children? And how did their disappearance change Australia forever? The 1960s were a different time. Children played freely in the streets, families left their doors unlocked, and Australia was considered one of the safest places to raise a family. But all of that changed on one fateful day in 1966. Jane, aged 9, Arnna, aged 7, and Grant, aged 4, were like any other children, happy, carefree, and full of life. Their parents, Jim and Nancy Beaumont, had no reason to suspect that letting their kids take a 5-minute bus ride to Glenelg Beach would be the last time they would ever see them. It was Australia Day, a public holiday. The children were last seen playing at the beach, laughing, eating pastries, and even talking to an unknown man. Witnesses reported seeing them at 3 p.m., but when the bus returned without them, their parents knew something was terribly wrong. Panic set in. Police launched one of the largest search operations in Australian history. Beaches were scoured, door-to-door searches were conducted, and even clairvoyants were brought in. But there was nothing. No footprints, no clothes, no clues. It was as if the children had vanished into thin air. As the search continued, new details emerged. Several witnesses claimed to have seen the children in the company of a tall, blond man who appeared to be in his mid-30s. They were seen happily playing near him, leading some to believe that they may have known their abductor. A postal worker later reported seeing the children walking alone, seemingly cheerful, hours after their supposed disappearance. These conflicting reports only deepened the mystery. The nation watched in horror as days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. The media went into overdrive, broadcasting every possible lead. Theories emerged. Were they kidnapped, sold? Was there a serial predator at large? Even today, no one knows for sure. One theory suggested that the children had been abducted by a known criminal operating in the area at the time. Others speculated that they may have been taken by a child trafficking ring. Some even believed they had been taken overseas, hidden away from the world. Every lead, every tip, every possible suspect led to another dead end. The case changed Australian society overnight. Parents who once let their kids roam free now clutched their hands tighter. Police investigation methods were criticized, and for the first time Australians felt a sense of vulnerability they had never known before. The disappearance of the Beaumont children wasn't just another crime. It was a turning point. Public trust was shattered. The case sparked conversations about child safety, leading to reforms in policing and missing person investigations. Stranger danger campaigns became common, and laws regarding children's welfare were tightened. New suspects emerged over the years, including high-profile criminals and known predators. In the 1970s and 1980s, investigators revisited leads and interviewed potential witnesses, but every avenue led to a dead end. In 2018, a new excavation was conducted at a factory site after claims were made that the children's remains might be buried there. Yet again, the search yielded nothing. Even decades later, theories continue to emerge. Some believe the key to solving the case lies in re-examining old evidence with modern forensic techniques. Could DNA analysis or advanced crime-solving methods finally bring closure? Others argue that someone out there knows the truth but has kept silent all these years. Many have speculated about the psychological impact on the Beaumont family. Jim and Nancy Beaumont were thrust into the national spotlight, their grief dissected by the media. For years, false leads and cruel hoaxes gave them brief glimpses of hope, only to end in heartbreak. Their home became a shrine to their lost children, filled with birthday presents they would never open. The case also raised questions about how crimes of this nature were handled in the 1960s. Unlike today, forensic science was in its infancy, and investigations relied heavily on witness testimonies. Surveillance cameras were virtually non-existent, and police forces lacked the sophisticated databases and tracking systems available now. Some experts believe that if the Beaumont case had happened in the modern era, it may have been solved within days. Even today, cases like William Tyrrell, Daniel Morecambe, and Madeleine McCann all echo the same terrifying reality. no child is truly safe. Despite thousands of tips, theories, and alleged sightings, the Beaumont case remains unsolved. Jim and Nancy Beaumont spent their lives hoping for answers, but both passed away without ever knowing what happened to their children. Their case serves as a haunting reminder of how quickly a normal day can turn into a tragedy. What do you think happened to the Beaumont children? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to hear more true crime stories that shook the world, check out our next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more chilling mysteries.